ready as he moves. Oh, and again, beautiful shot. And see the movement off the top. And he cut it very, very well. Good left to the body. And now back to the stick. Right across his forehead. Fantastic shot. There he is again. And look at this, Madrimov. The performance of a lifetime on his biggest stage. And he is showing out. Israil.
All right, what's up, boxing fans? This is Aztec 101. So real quick, I want to talk about Terrance Crawford and Madrimov. It seems like this fight should be announced pretty soon. There's a lot of details coming out. Supposedly it's supposed to happen at the Coliseum in LA, and they're even talking about an undercard. Andy Ruiz could potentially be on the undercard. Now you have the WBO who's getting involved, and they're getting involved by including the WBO Interim Title on the line for that fight. That fight was just supposed to be for the WBA, but now the WBO is involved. The interim title is on the line, which means that Fundora, whenever he recovers, whenever he's better, he's going to have to decide if he wants to keep that title. He will have to fight the winner of Crawford versus Madrimov. Now, I know a lot of people, they're not too happy with this fight. They see the opponent, Madrimov, he's unknown and very minimal fights. You know, he's got about 10 fights, right? And I know a lot of people are judging that. And in my opinion, I'm pretty realistic. Crawford has been out of the ring, and by the time he gets back into the ring in August, it'll be about a year. So, in my opinion, I think a tune-up fight makes fucking sense. I mean, Jesus Christ. A tune-up fight, we're going to complain that a fighter is going to move up in weight to fight a champion, an undefeated fighter, as a tune-up? That's what we're complaining about? That's not a bad tune-up in my eyes. Him moving up in weight to fight Madrimov, that's not a bad fight. And it lets me know, how is he going to do at 154? I don't want to see him against any other champion if he can't get through Madrimov. So even those of you saying that, well, he's picking Madrimov because it's the weakest champion. Yeah, motherfucker, duh. It's a tune-up fight. He needs one. He's been out of the ring. You know, a lot of people are asking for Boots to fight him. You know, Jesus Christ, Boots has also been out of the ring. I want to see Boots fight Terrance Crawford just as much as anybody. But the last thing I want is to see a really good matchup after a long layoff. That makes no sense. I want to see the right condition for a good fight, especially if the matchup is a good matchup. Don't ruin the matchup by, having the conditions of the fight be them fighting after a year layoff. That doesn't make sense. So I would love to see Terrance Crawford fight any of the names that anybody will mention. It's just, this is what has to happen. They both of these guys are going to need a tune-up. You're going to have a lot of answers to questions you didn't know you had. You know, 154, if he doesn't get past Madrimov, then there's no point in talking about a Canelo fight. There's no point in talking about a Fundora fight. He might just have to come back down to 147 and be forced to fight Boots or any of the top guys at 147. So this is going to answer some questions for Terrance Crawford, you know, just to see where he's at. Now, Boots, on the other hand, you know, the IBF is on his neck, you know, pushing him towards Crawley. I know that Turki Al-Sheikh had mentioned that he's looking to make the fight between Crawford and Boots at the end of the year. And I think that actually makes sense. That does make sense at the end of the year, after Crawford fights Madrimov and Boots fights Crawley. That makes sense. So I'm looking forward to all the news that's coming out. Everything has been great news. And I think this is a great turnaround for boxing. This 2024 has been very entertaining. It's been a good year for boxing. This is Aztec 101 in the ring. Make sure to leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. But let me know. This is Aztec 101, and I'm out.